Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the basic difference between Linux and Unix. So Linux and Unix both are the operating system which is useful for multitasking and multi-operating system, which is known as multitasking and multi-user operating system. So Unix is developed in AT&T in 1969 by these three developer, Ken Thompson, Dennis Ritchie and Douglas McElroy. So who introduces pipes along with C and Unix. This is the merging of these three things which is implemented at AT&T lab in 1969. So Linux is nothing but it is a clone of Unix, so which is developed in 1991 by Linus. So it is called as Linux. So it is consist of Linux kernel, GNU, that is the software, and software package management along with other component as well. So basic difference between Linux and Unix is that, so every interview we will ask you the basic difference between Linux and Unix. So basic is that Linux is open source, however Unix is not open source. So cost wise Linux is free of cost available, so but however Unix is license based operating system. Flexibility wise, Linux is very flexible and compatible with most of the hardware system available. Even though like in a Unix, it is little bit complex in nature. It requires a well-defined hardware structure. However, the Linux is freely downloadable and it can be met with any hardware. So in a Linux, you need not to worry about the hardware, but in a Unix you should be aware like it should require a well defined hardware. Along with uses, the Linux is useful in desktop, server, smartphone as well, but in a Unix it can be used in server, workstation or PCs. By default in a Linux we are using Bourne against shell, that is called as a bash, but in a Unix we are using a Bourne shell as a default. Linux is coming from 86 Intel hardware family. However, Unix is coming from Itanium family. Few of the example of Linux is Ubuntu, Debian GNU, Arch Linux, Kali Linux is also there, Red Hat is also there. That is the flavor of Linux. However, from Unix, Sun OS, Solaris, SCO Unix, AIX, HPUX, Ultrax. These are the flavor of Unix. So out of this, we are mostly using uh, Ubuntu, Solaris, AIX, this kind of flavors most of the time. So let me share you few of the example of Linux. So here you can see this is the Alpine Linux. This page is consist of console, one is Windows. If you click on here, it will prompt you the new terminal. So using this one, we can use the Alpine Linux in a console base. Also, we can use the Windows base, and there are many ways to use. So out of that, I am going to use today using VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. So this is the Ubuntu which I have installed at my virtual desktop, and this is the Red Hat Linux which I have installed at my virtual box. So you can see here it is showing as this operating system as Red Hat 64 bit. Here also you can see Ubuntu as an operating system. Let me go through the desktop. This is the desktop of Ubuntu. Here you can perform the multiple kind of operation by clicking on the things as open in a terminal, and you can execute. This is the terminal which is open, and you can execute multiple kind of Linux command or Unix command. So see, something like this you can use in Ubuntu. Similarly, you can use in Red Hat. So here you need to open terminal, something like this, and you can execute multiple kind of commands. And again, if you wanted to understand, so similarly we can check the version from here as well, from etc os release. So version is Ubuntu 22.10. I hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe and press bell icon for more videos. Thank you.